The bronze gates of Rome groaned at midnight as Erlik's men slipped through the torn Salarian gate. Priests clutched relics, flames licked marbled courtyards. How does a world that ruled seas find itself begging in its own streets? From rain-soaked Britain to sunburned Egypt, roads stitched provinces into a single legal machine. Grain fleets fed 1,000,000 mouths. Legions watched borders longer than memory. Yet scale breeds strain. What breaks first when everything depends on everything? Diocletian split rule into a tetrarchy. Constantine crowned it with a gleaming new capital at Constantinople. 2 courts, 2 armies, 1 imperial idea. Flexibility bought time, but rival thrones and jealous generals widened hairline fractures in the purple. Coins thinned with copper, taxes bit deep, peasants bound to soil. Aristocrats walled off vast estates, cities begged curiales to stay. Plagues flickered, harvests failed in chill years. The bureaucracy swelled to hold the line, while loyalty followed the paymaster. Hunnic thunder pressed the Goths to the Danube. Refugees begged admission, corrupt officials starved them, and hunger birthed revolt. At Adrianople, Emperor Valens charged without support. Gothic horse swept the flanks. An emperor vanished in smoke and rumor. Theodosius I settled Goths as foederati, troops under their own chiefs. Rome gained soldiers, but lost the habit of command. Latin orders met Gothic councils, loyalty braided by gifts and oaths, not tradition. The army stood, yet its spine felt borrowed.
Flavius Stilicho, half Vandal, kept the West intact with hurried marches and brittle truces. Court whisperers called him traitor. Honorius signed the warrant. When Stilicho died, allied families streamed to Alaric. Rome's shield unharnessed itself at the buckle. Alaric entered the Eternal City. Temples trembled. Households ransomed sacred plate. The sack was brief, measured, and shattering to the imagination. If Rome's doors could yield, what remained untouchable? Pilgrims fled the Appian Way, carrying silver and stunned quiet. On a frozen New Year's, Vandals, Suebi, and Alans crossed the Rhine, a human bridge over ice. Britain's garrisons crowned usurpers to survive. Outposts thinned, provinces peeled like bark. Maps lied. Reality shrank into fortified corridors and fearful caravans. North Africa, Rome's breadbasket, fell to the Vandals. Carthage's harbors turned hostile. Imperial ledgers bled pale. Without African grain, the Annona starved. Without African gold, pay chests fell silent. Power waned wherever bellies and stipends failed together. From the steppe rolled Attila. Rome answered with Flavius Aetius, once a Hun's hostage, now a conductor of alliances. At the Catalonian plains, a brittle harmony checked the storm. Victory felt like delay, not rescue. Debts to allies multiplied in silence. Emperor Valentinian slew Aetius, then died himself. The rudder snapped. In 455, Geiseric's fleet rode the Tiber. Bolts were drawn. Barriers gave way. The sea, once Rome's highway, carried plunderers upriver as household treasures became payment for mercy.
Ricimer, kingmaker without a crown, cycled emperors, Majorian, Severus, Anthemius, each broken by mutiny or miscalculation. Civil wars devoured garrisons. Constantinople weighed costs. Help arrived bound to Byzantine interests, too little to reverse the unraveling. In 468, a colossal expedition sailed to retake Carthage. Fireships turned triumph into cinders. Masts fell like spears. Treasuries cracked. Shipyards went quiet. After that blaze, the West limped. The East looked inward, and sails became omens along every coast. In 476, Odoacer deposed Romulus Augustulus, a boy with a name too heavy. He sent the imperial regalia to Constantinople. No battle, only parchment. The Western throne ended as a formality, and a soldier governor ruled Italy beneath ancient statutes. Rome did not disappear. Its laws spoke through bishops and barons. Latin bent into new tongues. Roads guided kings who claimed the mantle. What truly falls? An empire? Or the story it tells about order? The stones still instruct the patient ear.